And welcome back, everybody. We got ourselves all sorted out in a haircut. And we have been doing some demolition. So, we didn't like what we had. So what we're going with is something much more unoriginal and unimaginative. Because, let's face it, people living here are that sort of lot. Right. So we need to repair some of the stuff that we destroyed in the process. So, we're making some changes. Nice sunrise. Beautiful day. Really gonna have to mirror everything this time. That's a problem. It's a fixable problem, though. Thank you. That's a window. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have the same problem here. That's okay, because we have the same solution. But we have to wait until it reaches all the way, and this is stupid. Stupid. I don't know who thought that mechanic was a good idea. Okay. So. We've lost the side parts, as you can clearly see. And mostly because we want to keep this as simple as possible. This is a commoner's, perhaps not peasant, but certainly commoner's village. It's not quite the extravagant type of place. That snapped in place rather loudly. With conviction, I guess. Okay, so the chimney is going to go right here-ish, so we want to make sure there's no window there. So we'll put a window here. I don't think that's where we want a wall to be. Right. Okay. Now we could put a wall here, but that just makes the whole house down here even smaller. So we don't want to do that. We could, however, do that, which doesn't really do anything for us, but we could put a ramp here, but that's going to destroy the stairs. Of course it will. So we just lost those stairs. Okay, well, that's... We could do this and turn this into storage room, kids' room, under the stairs, maybe a pantry, place to cook something, but with no ventilation. Kill yourself. I don't know. Set the place on fire. All are great options. Why? What is the difference between this side and that side? I don't understand. Okay. That's... okay. Right. So that matches, kind of. And then we've got a wall here. For privacy. Oh. I forgot to do the other walls. Now we will put a window in. No, we won't, because the fireplace. The fireplace is going to go here-ish. I wish there was a smaller fireplace. And there might be. I don't know. But we desperately need a smaller fireplace. I can't even get out. Okay. So, fireplace cannot go there. Let's take away the kids' room. Maybe the fireplace can go in the back. Which is slightly weird. But, yeah, see, that all works Fine. It needs to go back more. And that is going into the rock. It is, but oh well. You can't win them all. You really can't. And that is, okay. Alright. That's okay. That we can live with that. For sure. And we probably are going to have to do that for every single one of them. Which means we can't have this little secondary room here, because it will be blocking all the heat for the rest of the home. Can't have that. Of course, this is fiddly. That is clipping. I gotta push it out more, I think. Typically, I do the fireplaces last, but since this is a strange build with a triple X building, which they did have. They had even ones with 4. Okay, this is not one to cooperate. Well, hitting the right button would probably help. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. We're just gonna you know, do it again. Right. We got it that time. See? It's right where it's clipping. Is that gonna matter that much? No. It shouldn't, right? Right. Shouldn't matter, right? Oh, we're fine. We were fine before. I mean, the time before last, rather. Yeah, we were okay. Alright. Cool. Cool bean burritos. Yes, I just said that. I hear you. I don't. I don't understand this. It's up there. Like you have it there. Why would you snap it to there? Because it was closer to me? And that might be true, but it's never been that much of a factor before. I mean, really. It's just a load of nonsense is what that is. I hope that's a modded gun, because it looks like ass in the first person. Right. We have another fireplace to place, yes? To place. Get it? Haha. Okay. Damn it. Okay. We want to be right about there. Yes. I'm sure that's correct. Alright, are we ready for the roofs now? Finally. By the way, the house that's over there has that roof, so we should go with the other kind. Okay. We're gonna go with the really rustic roofs here. Nothing spectacular. Okay. I like these roofs better on the inside. Outside, I wish they had a slightly cleaner version of these square tiles. Wooden shingles, rather. Not tiles. And although I like the fancy smancy circular, you know what? There's no wall here. That's kind of important. Because we forgot to put one in because we were so preoccupied and concerned with the fireplace. Alright. There. And we're on to Windows. Now that is not closer. So that can't be it. It's random. It's just crazy. It's random when it does that. Right. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now, can we do pillars? Don't snap anywhere else, huh? Same as the other ones. Great. I mean, why? Why snap to the middle? Why not snap to the corners? Why would you... Why? Don't understand. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be for support, but... This is the only game like this I know that things snap this weirdly together. I mean, Fallout 4, Space Engineers, any kind of building game. It's not like that. This is so bizarre. No, I can't use it then. It'll be in front of windows, blocking doors, and it just will look stupid. So, we've already done that once, and I did that for kind of a joke, but I'll have to go find that house. Maybe every other one. Ah. That's another thing. The left and right of this is just makes no sense. The left and right thing, like, it just makes no sense. Just make the same one and just rotate it. I don't... Why does it have to be left and right? That doesn't make any sense. If it's the same on both sides, which these are, and so is the roof pieces, or the wall pieces, like, just make it just one and just rotate it. Anyway, I'm going to stop complaining, and I'm going to enjoy the fact that we have a town in our castle settlement. In our castle settlement. Our castle. Our citadel. It's amazing. And we still have perhaps one more house to go, which we will get started on, because I have an idea for that. Oh, I didn't finish the wall panel there. Or these towers, but I'll get to it. The important thing is to get the layout of the entirety. And yes, I know I finished the houses, but these were easy in comparison to placement of walls and towers and dealing with terrain and things like that. So, So what we can do for right now, I think the house is going to go right there. One more house, and that will be it. But what we can do is take a stroll down Main Street here. It's really cool. And it looks like a standard 16th, 17th century town. The 18th century. Although, in the 18th century, well, maybe 18th century. You got these little alleyways back here where people get knifed and get drunk and throw up and all those fun things that people do. And you can even squeeze through here into this person's house and ask them why their chimney is so massive that it blocks their window. Alright, so this is a nice house right here. This was our first one we built, and it's on a raised floor, so that's how you know it's nicer. With those windows, quite spacious. Very nice house compared to the others. So someone of some status lives here. Maybe perhaps a council member or something to that effect. Oh, here's the house that has the beams. It's only blocking one window. It's not that big of a deal. The next nice house is going to be... Is it this one? Yeah, that's nice, but it's not as nice as the other. Oh, it's this one. Just walk right by it. This one, because it's large. This is a large home. And it's very nice. So, perhaps someone else who has some role in government. Right. So, that is pretty cool. Each house is fairly unique. And I know what you're thinking. Those rooftops are kind of flat. You can run on them. Like Assassin's Creed. I know that's what everyone's thinking. And yes, we can do that, I think. Let's give it a shot. See how that will work. Can we reach any house here? No. Okay. Go to the other wall. Well, maybe we can't. Yeah, well. Do we have our, we do. Let's see if we can't, grapple our way up there. Haha. Huzzah! Great. I don't think we can really... We could try to make that one. Nope, nope. Well, we tried. Let's continue on. Well, maybe we could go here. No. The houses are taller than the walls. They're not supposed to be. Should we go higher with the walls? Nah. They're tall enough. I mean, no one's like going to be attacking from that direction. That's on a precipice, but... And over there is a cliff face, so I don't really think that's okay. That's all right. Okay, so this final house is going to be fancy smancy, which requires a gun. And I think... Oh. Well then. Oh, this is kind of a pickle. Damn it. Should that be the corner? Or is that too... No. No, I think we're good. I think that's good. Because the corner is going to be kind of like a tower. A mini tower. So I think that's going to be good. Alright. So we want to get this worked out first. Let's go 5. And we want to go triangle. Right. Mm-hmm. Do we have any? We do. What is that supposed to mean? All right. Think. That might work. Ooh, this house could have a cellar. Hmm. But the big question is, where will the cellar be? Maybe on this corner? I don't want to jump down there at the moment, because of... I don't want to have to rappel myself out. But what we're going to need is foundations, so let's go grab some of those. And maybe some of the darker rustic rock foundations actually might be better. If we have any, which we do. Fantastic. Put those back. And maybe some of these foundations as well. And some of these to boot. Actually, but we don't need that many, but we're too heavy now, of course. Alright, let's, that's not what I meant to do. You son of a... Okay. Okay, well, that accomplished nothing. Oh, we do need some more of these. There we go. And we don't need all of these fireplaces right now. We're not going to be using these windows, I don't think. I think we're going to be using the fancy smancy windows. And we're going to use these interior walls. And these. These we could probably cut some of those out. Don't need that right now. We're not going to need this at the moment. And I only need one fireplace for right now. Right. And we could probably cut, well, you know, we're probably not going to need all of those. We might need some, but we'll see. We don't need that either. Okay. Right. And I'm carrying too much. Okay. Oh, these we don't need. And we don't need these right now. Okay. Well, better than it was. I have another complaint. My complaint is, why do men walk this way in this game and run in a very non-masculine manner? I mean, when you stand, the men stand very heroically and masculine and tough, and then they go walking, and it looks like this. I've spoken to other people about this problem, and their response was, we try to ignore it. So, with no further option, as there's an animation mod that fixes that problem, I will also choose to ignore it. This does look cool, though. And the sky is flipping out. Gotta do something with that. But we'll get there. Right now, I'm all excited about the cellar. The only house that has one. Which is not really realistic, but in reality, they would all have one. I thought that was a full stair. Dadgummit. That's what I wanted to do. Stupid asshole. Right. So we're going to take these foundations and have a nice little layout here. And, too heavy to jump. Yeah. I know. Okay. So, how should we lay this out? Well, okay, how we're going to start this off is we're going to mask the outlay of the home a little bit farther forward than anticipated, but that's okay. Alright, so it goes all the way to here and here. What just happened? Oh, you decided to go over there instead of where I wanted you to actually go. You know, I don't like these foundations as much, to be honest with you. Okay, so that's the edge of the house there. And we're going back one. So let's get rid of this guy. And then we're going straight this way. Right, and then the house stops. Or does it? Yeah, it has a little indentation, but we're going to ignore that. Right. Now, for the walls. Sure. Fine. We had just enough. Just enough. Now it looks like a Wolfenstein level down here. Okay. Or Dune. Doom, not Dune. What am I saying? I don't even know. Excuse me. We can see the outline. That's kind of funny. All right. Now, there is a trapdoor thingy that we can put in place here, but we're going to worry about that later. Like, I think for ships. Okay. Now, we're going to do the little idea thingy we had. My apologies, I'm still really sick. Now, why is there space there? Okay, well, we're gonna have to go with an interior wall for that. So yes, this house is a bit more of a complicated build than the previous houses, because this one is most definitely more expensive. What else do we have here? Do we have... Oh, we do. Let's do that instead. Let's do the doorway. One there. And we'll do window. And we'll do the front door here. Of course, I wonder if we should just bring it back instead of having it kind of its own little tower on its own. I don't know. don't know. Uh-oh. We're not on the edge. I'm sticking out. Is the secondary wall going to mess up? No. That seems okay. What about this one? Ah! There it is. There it is. Of course. There we go. Now, we do have another half-wall panel to use, which is this one. How does it look from outside? Which one's fancier? Oh. Well, that's much fancier. But I've only got 17 of those. Windows. That's next. Now we could go with the big ones, or we could go with these. I love those railings. Let's do that and that, maybe. Or, better yet, we go with those, but we don't stack them. But we stack them on the next floor. Or we put them on the next floor as well. That's what I meant to say. I have 12 left. I want to use it, but yeah, that looks really fancy. Of course, I'm not totally sure. We should have it on all sides. Don't, why? Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to put that wood paneling around the whole house because I don't have enough of it. And I don't feel like flying all the way back to port just for that. So okay. So maybe oh, you're kidding me. Alright, I wanted to put a window here. Is that on there correctly? No, that one's not. Is it that one? Yeah, this is the one that's not correct. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's right. We brought it in because we didn't put a floor panel down here. Yeah. Okay. I get it. And actually, let's pick this stone ceiling up. Why? Okay. I guess we'll put, well, could I do this? It puts the wood on the outside and, okay. Yeah, let's do that. It's perhaps a better option. It'll look less weird. But that does give us a dilemma. Oh. No, that's not going to work. No. Son of a... Alright. And we're just going to get rid of you. We'll leave you for the moment. Yeah, we'll fix that in a minute. I'm okay with that. Fireplace right there. Of course, I gotta remember that. This is a good opportunity here for the stairs. And we are going to use the fancy smancy stairs. Very nice. Okay. We don't really have a fancy ceiling, so we'll just use that one. I like this. This is kind of interesting. This, however, needs to be a doorway. Someplace for the toilet. I don't know. Okay. Place for the maid to sleep in. Not that a house this small, I don't think would have a maid. Alright. Maybe a cook. Maybe one. Alright, so we're going to need to do the half wall the rest of the way around here. It blends in well enough. Do we have a half wall, half... Yeah. That's going to be a full wall, I believe. No, it's going to be a half stair. Not going to be a full stairs? Oh, it is going to be full stairs. Okay. Right, so this is wrong. 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 And wrong. And you. And you. All that's wrong. When you're wrong, you get shot in the face. That's how it works. That's supposed to be a window. Okay. Now here's the test. God, son of a... Alright, we're going to start here because we're clearly having an issue. Maybe the top is where we should start. Or not. Okay, this is how we're going to have to do this for the moment. Where did that go? Where? What the hell? What the hell just happened? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, it went below, didn't it? It went below. Makes no sense. There's no sense. I mean, it's not even logical. Makes absolutely no sense. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. Well, that's not true. But thank you. Now we're back to normal. Good. Glad to have you back. Oh. Damn. Damn it. And everyone wonders why I take so much time building in this game. I wonder what could be causing me so much pain. Why? What? Right, it's because we moved this wall back. We moved it back, and which adjusted this too. That's what happened. And if I readjust this door frame, then it's going to leave that size gap in between the door frame and this. Yep. Yeah. I understand. This is my own problem. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone with my face. I understand. This is a problem of my own creation. I'm well aware of that. Well aware of that. And yes, we are going to fix that. I don't know how yet, but we will fix it. Perfect. I stand corrected. Can I put... Why? Why would you do that? It just makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Okay. Is there a world where this could possibly be no. No. But there is a world where it goes over there. For no reason. Why didn't it do it that time? Out of all the houses I built so far, this one is the one that is most like a griffin's ass. That was a poor joke. We can put one. Yeah, we can put one there. But that's not where we want to put one. We want to put one here. And then here. That's what we want to do. Now, did I choose the wrong ceiling? I did. But you know what? The hell with it. Now, should there be an overhang here? Yes, there should be. And slight change of plans. We want to bring this in. Well, straight on. Which means we gotta change this. we still have a gap there, I know, but... What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. But the game doesn't seem to understand what I'm trying to do. This makes no sense. Wow. It's profound, isn't it, game? Put things where they're highlighted. And that, yeah, that was the proper reaction. Alright, well, this house, the last one, and it has to be a total pain in the ass. All because I wanted to get fancy smancy with it. So, yeah, no. Okay. Yes, I know I'm changing my mind here on this, but I decided to go with that route instead. Which I think that will look better, personally. But we do have this awkwardness here, which we will fix. I have a plan for that. I do have a plan for that. I bet that looks hideous. Yeah, it's freaking out. That's awkward. But I don't think I care at this point. As long as everything else works. It's an awkward house, that's for sure. Okay. mixture of walls in here, huh? Colorful. Uncoordinated. Sounds familiar. What? Why am I dancing? Okay. Problems? Okay, apparently I don't like to stand there. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Well, maybe not. Maybe... you can cheese it like that. Maybe. Don't know what that looks like down here, but... not as awkward as this corner. That's okay. And there's a hole in the wall. That doesn't exactly line up. I don't know what to say. I think the term is probably, I don't care anymore. Right. So we're getting there. We're almost there. And this is a long video. So, we will continue this on the next one. See you then.